Buddhist wisdom offers a wealth of insights into understanding and managing the mind. At its heart, Buddhism teaches that suffering arises from attachments, desires, and misunderstandings about reality. Through mindfulness, meditation, and ethical living, we can gain control over our thoughts, emotions, and desires, leading to peace and clarity. Below, we'll explore some of the essential principles and techniques from Buddhist teachings on controlling the mind, including 1. Understanding the nature of the mind. 2. Mindfulness and awareness practices. 3. Meditative concentration and insight. 4. The middle path and letting go. 5. Compassion and loving-kindness practices. 6. The Eightfold Path as a guide to mental mastery. Let's explore these principles in depth. 1. Understanding the nature of the mind. According to the Buddha's teachings, the mind is often restless, moving from thought to thought. This can be described as the monkey mind, which jumps from one thought or feeling to another, creating a constant state of inner turmoil. The Buddha taught that the root of this restlessness lies in ignorance, misunderstanding reality, attachment, clinging to desires and wants, and aversion, pushing away discomfort. The first step to controlling the mind is to understand how it operates. Realizing that thoughts and feelings are often automatic responses allows us to step back, observe them, and decide how we want to respond. Practice observing the nature of thoughts. Set aside a few moments each day to simply observe your thoughts without trying to change them. Notice patterns in your thoughts. Are they often fearful, hopeful, angry, or worried? Try to understand these patterns without judgment. 2. Mindfulness and awareness practices. Mindfulness, or sati in Pali, is a foundational practice in Buddhism that involves maintaining a moment-to-moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and surrounding environment. Practicing mindfulness helps us observe the mind without getting entangled in its judgments or impulses. Through mindfulness, we become less reactive and more aware of our habitual thought patterns, which is essential for gaining control over the mind. Practice mindful breathing. Sit in a quiet place and take a few deep breaths. Pay close attention to the sensation of each breath. Notice how your body feels as it inhales and exhales. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the breath without judgment. 3. Meditative concentration and insight. Meditation is central to Buddhist practice for calming and clarifying the mind. The two main forms of Buddhist meditation are samatha, calming meditation, and vipassana, insight meditation. Samatha meditation. This practice helps stabilize the mind by developing deep concentration on an object, such as the breath or a particular word. Concentration makes it easier to observe thoughts without getting caught up in them. Vipassana meditation. This form of meditation encourages insight into the nature of reality. Through vipassana, practitioners observe thoughts, sensations, and emotions, cultivating an understanding of impermanence and non-self. The idea that there is no permanent, unchanging self, but rather a continuous flow of experiences. Practice simple insight meditation. 1. Find a quiet place and sit comfortably. 2. Focus on your breath until you feel calm. 3. When thoughts or sensations arise, note them without getting attached, e.g., thinking for thoughts, feeling for emotions. 4. Observe how thoughts, feelings, and sensations are impermanent. They come and go. 4. The middle path and letting go. The Buddha taught the middle way as a path to liberation from suffering, which is balanced between extremes of indulgence and deprivation. In relation to the mind, this means neither repressing thoughts nor letting them control us. Instead, we can learn to observe and let go of our attachments, desires, and aversions. Practice. Practicing non-attachment. Notice areas where you feel strongly attached or averse, whether it's towards a desire, an opinion, or a relationship. Reflect on the nature of attachment. How does it create stress? How would letting go feel? Try a small experiment. For one day, refrain from pursuing a minor craving, such as a particular food or habit, and observe how your mind responds. 5. Compassion and loving-kindness practices. Buddhist practice is not only about developing self-discipline, but also about cultivating compassion. The Buddha taught that anger, resentment, and other negative emotions harm the mind, while compassion and loving-kindness, metta, lead to peace. By focusing on kindness towards oneself and others, we reduce negative emotions that disturb the mind. Practice. Loving-kindness meditation, metta. 1. Find a comfortable sitting position. 2. Begin by silently repeating phrases of kindness towards yourself, such as, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be safe. 3. Gradually extend these wishes to others, loved ones, neutral acquaintances, and even those you may struggle with. 4. Notice any warmth or positive feeling this generates, and return to this feeling if negative emotions arise. 6. The Eightfold Path as a guide to mental mastery. The Buddha's Eightfold Path provides a comprehensive framework for achieving inner peace and mastery over the mind. This path includes right understanding, understanding the Four Noble Truths and the nature of suffering. Right intention, committing to selfless, compassionate intentions. Right speech, practicing mindful and truthful speech. Right action, acting in ways that promote kindness and reduce harm. Right livelihood, choosing a profession that does not cause harm to others. Right effort, cultivating positive states of mind and abandoning negative ones. Right mindfulness, practicing awareness and attentiveness in every moment. Right concentration, developing deep focus through meditation. Each part of the Eightfold Path supports control over the mind, guiding it away from harmful tendencies and towards peaceful, beneficial actions. Practice. Integrating the Eightfold Path into daily life. Each day, focus on one of the steps in the Eightfold Path. Reflect on how this step could be incorporated into your current life and mindset. For example, if focusing on right speech, consider how you could be more mindful in your conversations, avoiding gossip or harmful words. Conclusion. Controlling the mind in Buddhist wisdom is not about rigid suppression or denial, but about cultivating a deep understanding of our thoughts and behaviors. Through practices of mindfulness, meditation, compassion, and following the Eightfold Path, we can learn to observe and gently guide the mind toward peace, kindness, and wisdom. Over time, these practices lead to greater clarity, calmness, and freedom from the limitations imposed by unexamined thoughts and desires. Welcome to Learn by Animation. Subscribe our channel for more updates.